Hello YouTube. A couple of weeks ago I was asked to do a browser review, I guess, of the browser on here. So I decided to go ahead and make a whole my favorite apps, if you will, review. As you can see, I've installed first of all, I've installed a really ugly screen protector on here with bubbles and everything. It was just a generic one I found at Publix for like $6. I need to get a new one because this one I already messed up. But it's nice because it keeps the reflection down. It's not bad in the sunlight. So let's get right into it. The built-in browser right here isn't too bad. It's very integrated. As far as Flash goes, it's very integrated if you want to play any Flash things. Let's see. Let's go to revision3.com and just Google search that. I haven't set this as default. Apparently it's downloading something right now. Why is it updating that? Okay, regardless. So it's not gonna load. But you can play Flash websites and everything using the stock browser. You can play Flash applications and videos, any embedded ones that are not YouTube. Of course, with YouTube, the better bet is to go with the YouTube app. It works a lot better. So, however, that's the default browser. I would actually recommend Dolphin HD browser. It's a free browser and it's a lot faster and a lot more fluid, and there's a bunch more settings you can use. I mean, okay, the disadvantage of the stock browser is you don't have any settings. There's the bookmarks bar. I mean, you absolutely don't have much settings for the default browser, but with this you have plenty of settings. It's downloading a stupid application, so it's not gonna load, but in the settings, if I can find it, as you can see, these are all the categories of settings, and it's crazy the amount of settings. What I really like is the fact that you can change the user agent. Say if you want to browse a website, I have it set up to desktop right now because that's the way I like it. If you want to browse like for desktop, or basically this tells the website what agent or what client it's using. So browser or desktop browser would be the one I'm using right now. It acts as, say you were using a Windows desktop. You can change to iPhone, iPad, custom, Android. Sometimes I put it on Android, most of the time I keep it on desktop. Orientation, a bunch of swipe settings, and there's gestures you can do, and data storage and privacy, and it's just insane. So, I mean, you could play for days with all the settings on it, and it's very fluid and it's very fast. So, I recommend Dolphin. It's called Dolphin HD browser. It's free at the market. Alright, the next thing I want to do is a music app. My favorite music app is, I mean, I really do like the music player on here, if I can find it. Music. It's very simple and clean. I mean, it works pretty much, like, it looks pretty nice too. Got the little faded album cover on the back. I mean, it works pretty well, and it does what it's supposed to, and what I really like is it plays on background, so I can be like surfing the web and still have it playing. Alright, So another one I've done a tutorial on my blog. I'll provide a link on how to sync your iTunes account with Android. So here's an app that you have to use for it, and it actually seems to be a pretty darn good media center. You got your music right here, all of your music options, go to artists, and then find whatever artists you have. Obviously I don't have much music on here. And videos, whatever videos you want. And it's very clean and very nice, and with this app you can sync your iTunes playlists or whatever. So that's called Double Twist. It's also free in the App Store. You can go over to my website. I'll provide a link to that tutorial that will tell you how to sync your iTunes using this application, and it works pretty well. And so the next thing I want to show you is Gallery. It's pretty nice. I mean, it does what it does. It's basically the standard Android Gallery, and I'm not going to install anything else. See, it takes a little bit to load, but I'm not going to install anything else for it. I mean, you got your whole pinch and zoom, you got, I'm sure, let's see, if you want to do a little bit of editing, you can crop, you can rotate, you can do that. If you really need to edit it, I mean, you can download another one, but unless you're doing like Photoshop stuff, get Photoshop on your computer. And this is really well integrated. Say I wanted to share this this picture, I can share it with a lot of the stuff I have installed on here, Bluetooth and Facebook and Evernote. I'll get into that in a minute. Alright, the next thing I want to tell you about is email. The built-in email client is pretty good on this. Let's see if I can find it. It's I know it's on my, oh, there it is, right there. I have my junk mail account set up on here, and I got a jillion messages. But that's pretty nice on it. It works, does what it's supposed to. It frustrates me occasionally, but that's to be expected. And then, of course, Gmail for your Gmail accounts. There's not much to be said about that. It's Gmail. That's it. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is Evernote. Evernote is a really nice application I recommend you download. It's right here. Basically, you make an Evernote account, and you make notebooks or just add notes into your default notebook, and it syncs whatever notes you make to your account. So I've got this installed on my phone, I've got this installed on my tablet, I've got this installed on my laptop and my desktop. So 4 devices, and it syncs it all seamlessly, and you have a certain amount of storage. It's kind of like a cloud thing. I don't think you're going to really go over that unless you're like uploading movies or whatever to it. So basically it just kind of seamlessly syncs stuff very quickly and very cleanly to it. I mean, that's a very good note-taking. If you're going to get a note-taking app, that's the one you want to get. It's Evernote, and it's available in the App Store, or I'm sorry, the Market for free. It's a very nice application, and I use it a lot. The next thing, camera app. I don't use the camera much on here, so I can't really provide any input on that. YouTube app works very well. I don't really use games. The theme installer launcher that I recommend for this tablet is your AWD. It's very quick and it works well with this tablet. it's, I don't know if it's free. See, yeah, it has a free version and a paid version. I believe the paid version is like $1 or $2, and there's not much more that you can do with the paid version. So like I said, basically you want to just get the free version. Actually, if you have the money in your account, please buy it, because those guys need money, and so it's nice to support them. So yeah, basically AWD works very well on this tablet. Netflix. I just recently got a Netflix account, and it plays okay. I mean, I've been watching like episodes of Top Gear on it and everything, but it's kind of a pain in the butt because it loads really slow. But I guess that's your only choice when you get Netflix. But I guess that's Netflix's fault. What else haven't I told you about? Okay, well, I have a lot of other utilities. I'll provide a link of my favorite applications, or I'll provide a link to a post that I'm going to make on my blog about all my favorite applications and the applications that work the best with this tablet. My recommended ones that you should probably download if you get this tablet. So go to my link that I have down there in the description. I'll give you a bunch of resources as far as that. As far as games, this is a very quick tablet and it plays games really fast. My favorite game out of like all of my games that I've ever played is Deathworn. It's 99 cents, I think, at the market. It is so insanely addicting, and as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful on this display. Even though this is a phone operating system, it's still quite beautiful. It plays quite quick. The stupid Fiat thing or whatever. Alright, so this game, basically what you do is you just eat the people and get points, and it's really crazy addicting. This is nice and quick on this tablet. I mean, there's no lag or anything, pretty much. And this game you can set for hours and play. You got upgrades and everything, so that's a cool game. Get it. It is 99 cents. It's not free, but it's worth it because it's so addicting. So basically that's about it. Anything that I might have skipped, I'll provide in my list of favorite apps that I'll put on my blog. I'll be doing a review of this Andromedia app. It's just a video editing app. I don't know, I've never used it, but we'll see. Another thing you might want to get, it really helps, is Advanced Task Killer. I mean, this is kind of a necessity for any Android. It's right here. It's free. You don't need to be rooted for it. Basically what it does is let you kill. See, it shows me all of the apps that are running, and eventually it gets bogged down. So you just select kill selected apps. You can set it to where it automatically kills the apps without even asking you. And you can set different levels of, I guess, intensity, if you will, for it. If you really want it to be killing every app that's open in the background, or you just want to kill an old app or whatever, it'll do whatever you want it to do, I guess. So that's about it. I think I've covered everything. Like I said, if I haven't covered everything, I'll I will put it in my list of favorite apps in the description for my blog. So go over and check that out. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day, YouTube.